Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the station of decapitation without your head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast with me, Johnny Deadly, and my festive home slice to the right of me, the Giz. There's been some sad news in the GoreCast studio over the past couple of days. My beautiful, gorgeous, illustrious Mac, my child, my baby, my screen of life. It passed. Kind of. Well, it's severely disabled.
He's jerry-rigged some stuff, so it's... Well,
yes.
We're over here, but we're looking here.
Yeah, so occasionally if you see us looking this way, it's
That's
because
why.
I'm making sure that's going on. Because now my computer screens the television, and my computer's an elaborate camera and an oversized hard drive.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay, before we kick into things, I suppose I might as well say hello to whoever's in the chat feed.
Who we got in the chat? I've been too busy sharing things out.
We have Buzz, who doesn't believe that a TV can handle full-screen GoreCast, despite the fact that Sweet Rabbit is now viewing us on her PC rather than her phone and believes it's a big improvement. Kat has...
Less of our faces if it's on the PC.
Or more of our faces, I don't know. Kat has...
We got 8 people in already. Hello, y'all. Oh, I better...
Yeah, Kat has decided to stay awake and join us for the show. And...
Our microphones sound wonky.
Okay. Yeah, Kat stayed awake to watch us. Katie popped in to say hello. I don't know if she's still here. And Bree is in. So, hello, Bree.
I don't know why our microphones sound wonky. It's like distortion. It'll be okay. We'll push on through.
Oh, Pam is here as well. So, hello, Pam.
Hey, Bab. How's the living room looking?
She says it looks great. Or we look great on widescreen, I guess, on a TV.
She always watches it on the TV.
Okay, well, that would explain it then. Right. Okay.
Anyway, we got a whole host of new release movies out. One of them being The Facility, which we'll be talking about in a little bit. We also have Black Pumpkin, which is granted while Halloweeny.
It was fun.
It's fun. It's a good standard slasher.
Yeah, they do it well.
Yeah, they do it well. And then lastly, what they did way better than anyone could ever dream was Freaky, because goddamn, it's great. And Vince Vaughn running like a teenage girl may be my new spirit animal.
Ow, I'm a giant. It's just hilarious.
It's great. It's so good. Carter was watching it with me when he comes out of the shower, you know, where he has the little girl towel thing, and he said, I was like, that's how I do my hair now.
Yeah, but there's a difference. You actually have long hair.
So does Carter.
Vince Vaughn doesn't. That's the point I was trying to make.
True.
Anyway. You want to try and jack us over to the newsroom, or will we make everything
as part of
explode?
the Christmas gifts, we have many gifts for you for this newsroom edition, so I hope you will join us. It's still the standard newsroom, it's not festive. Yeah. Also, the whole point of the Mac being broken, by the way, is this is why we're down here, because with everything being jerry-rigged into my TV, I can't fit my TV in my office. It's annoying.
We could, but we need to replace one of the windows, maybe.
There is a way. You know the way I have like Tetris brain when it comes to these things?
Yeah.
There is a way. I just...
Remember who you're talking to here.
Yeah, I'll just get you to stand at the office door. Just... I
never play it with sound.
Do you know the one thing I don't like about this now that we're not like in the studio capacity, and because it's like got the living room set, it looks like a TV3 kind of Christmas set or something. I feel like we're like, you and I should be like, well, kids, now it's time for a couple of songs. We just pull out our two
Well, kids, just sit back, relax, and we'll tell you some nice, terrifying bedtime stories.
Santa, he's a real man, contrary to what your parents say.
You come
Although
along-
last Christmas, my giz. Well, that went wrong anyway. We killed Santa.
Yes, last Christmas did go wrong. Well, kind of went right as well.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong about.
There's a reason I'm wearing this t-shirt.
Ooh, I got an awesome Christmas jumper. I'm trying to be in the festive spirit that my lovely lady got me. It says, oh no, it's the wrong side of here. It says Merry Rexmas on it. And when you say Merry Rexmas, it goes like this. So good. It's so good. I love it. I love it so. Rightio. Okay, so newsroom. We got some Christmas treats. Well, New Year's treats. Well, treats.
Oh my God, some of the treats are just so treatastic.
Oh, the treats. Newsroom. Oh, fuck. Boinky.
That's
Boinky.
foreshadowing.
Yes,
Also, probably very good spoiler. Uh, that's
you're a
not-
spoiler.
I am not. I try not to be.
I feel with the setting and the Christmas jumper, I should be smoking my pipe. I need a bubble pipe. I need a bubble pipe.
On to the first news bit.
Yeah, first news bit. We've been talking about it for a year, and God Almighty, the day is begin. Oh, we need to turn. Wow, our mics are way too hot in here. Boy, oh boy, the day is drawing close, and we have Psycho Goreman coming our way soon.
Yes, filmmaker Steven Kostansky is back with Psycho Goreman, which is a horror comedy that's been acquired by RJE Films. It's set, and this is the important part, for on-demand and digital release on January 22nd. Now, for those of you who are unaware of what Psycho Goreman is,
He's a Psycho Goreman.
yes. Anyway, Mimi and Luke are a perpetually bickering sister and brother duo who unwittingly resurrect an ancient alien overlord who's been entombed in their backyard.
Uh-oh.
They nicknamed this malevolent creature Psycho Goreman, who, thanks to their possession of a magical amulet, is forced to obey their childish whims.
It's Christmas. Drinking on the show is permitted.
Okay, apparently they're going to be calling him PG for short. I have a feeling.
I feel that movie's not going to be PG remotely.
Not at all. PG's reappearance on Earth draws the attention of interstellar friends and fiends from across the cosmos. It isn't long before a rogues gallery of galactic combatants converge on a strange realm of small-town suburbia.
I have to say, this sounds remarkably like a sort of adult horror version of Power Rangers. Or the Guyver.
Guyver is an adult horror. Well,
Yes, Guyver is adult Power Rangers, actually.
But well, look, in any case, after like drooling over trailers and pics and all the rest of it for the better part of a year, we can finally say that it's going to be available on January 22nd. So let's just hope the world doesn't come to an end before this shit's heel of a year ends.
Hey, Buzz, in relation to the terrible movies you have to watch for Tuesday, I'm not reviewing them Tuesday and I still watch them. So,
Plus,
we've all suffered.
not everything you watch is terrible, Buzz. Just, your opinion.
No, these two movies are fucking terrible.
Which,
Mother Krampus and Mother Krampus 2, which apparently is not evidently an actual remake. Or, sorry, or sequel.
who would have thought? Just cashing in on a name that made them no
I
cash in
did
the
say
first
when I was
place.
picking these movies, getting the actual chronological order of any of these Krampus's movies together is verging on impossible. There's so many. And they just name them after another one.
Okay.
Right, next. Coming out in the new year, video games,
Well,
which I like.
I'm sorry to spoil it, but they're not in the new year. They're actually a couple of years down the line, but they were recently announced, and the trailers look really awesome. So,
Really?
Yeah. Well, first up is the spiritual successor to Dead Space, which we all thought was awesome. It's going to be called the Callisto Protocol. It's basically going to be done by the same guys who did Dead Space. It's planned.
Prepare to shit yourself in 0G.
Yes. The plan is for this thing to be out on PC and next generation consoles for 2022. Now, there's a trailer up online, and the trailer looks atmospheric and scary. And
Do you remember when we were younger, there was like a Phantom TV series and it was like 2020 something?
20. Actually, that's exactly what it was.
2020 something?
Yeah, because he was the 22nd Phantom. And what do
Oh
you
yeah,
mean
it was
when we were-
2022.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
What do you mean when we were young? I have that at home.
Yes, but when it was launched, you and I were young.
Yeah.
You having it at home doesn't change the fucking release date.
Well, it does change the notion that I only watched it when I was a kid. Dude, I watched that like last week.
I like Phantom 2022.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 2020. Which one?
Made sense that it was 2022 if he was
No,
the
it was
22nd
2050.
Phantom. Okay, cool. We're getting close.
Fuck!
You and I will make it to a Phantom TV series yet. It'll be fine.
Defenders of the Earth.
Ugh.
What? The hero in stocks. Please call him brother. Ghost walks. Phantom.
Video games. Video games.
Anyway, yes.
Yes.
So, yes. Callisto
Dead Space.
Yeah, Callisto Protocol is, even looking from the trailer, you can already tell that it's done by the same people that did Dead Space. If for no other reason, it appears that basically a prison colony is overrun with some kind of malevolent force that's turning people into what amounts to zombie demonic entity type thingies. But what you notice straight away in the trailer is that the prisoners have green holographic strips on the back of their neck, very similar to in Dead Space when they had the power suit and you could tell your life force because there was like strip running up your spine. So into this is
Do you know what I really liked about that was, you know, the way kind of like when you see the health bar in a lot of games, it kind of takes you out of the video games, you know what I mean? Because it's like, this is an exterior thing that I can keep track of my health on, but the organic nature that the health bars always show up in Dead Space and stuff like that, it's like I never lose, you know, not one pants shitting moment will be ruined.
I don't think visually it'll be the exact same, but basically the idea will be the exact same. And as I said, I'm only going up by what I saw in the trailer, which is clearly a prisoner of some kind with a strip on his neck that emits this holographic thing. It looks like the prison's gone to all shit, and one would imagine you're going to be playing one of the rock-hard soldiers that gets sent in to deal with said shit. Probably without being told what you're dealing with, because that's
Hope you hugged your wife and kids goodbye.
Because you ain't seen them.
You're probably not coming back, or normal, or either or, one or the other.
Yeah, they're never seeing you like that, ever again.
Papa? Papa's dead.
Next up on the list is something that, once again, the trailer...
Strap in, kids.
The trailer for this is just, like, it's just... There's a cover, a very good cover, heavy cover of God's Gonna Cut You Down, playing the whole way through it.
Oh.
And it's just...
I have to say, I got real Devil May Cry Wild West vibes.
Yeah, apparently in the game, you're playing as a character who is part of...
Wild Evil? Or Evil...
Yeah,
Western Evil? Evil West?
Evil West is the name of the game, which is set to be out at some point. I'm not exactly seeing where. Yeah, it's going to be out at some point. Anyway, where was I getting to? Dark Menace consumes the American frontier as one of the last agents in a top-secret vampire hunting institute. You are the final line between humanity and a deep-rooted terror that now emerges from the shadows. Rise up to become a Wild West superhero, eradicate the vampire threat, and save the United States. I suppose.
Oh, so it is Devil May Cry Wild West version.
Pretty much. But
I like
the
Wild West.
I like the steampunk aspect of some of the stuff because he's got like this in the trailer. It's like cinematic trailer, but he's got like this cool electrified gauntlet thingy, and you know he's whacking people with that and different guns. And there's all kinds of. They don't look like vampires. If I hadn't read vampire on this, I would be saying he's going up against some form of demonic incursion, because he gets hit with something at one point that. Have you ever seen Fringe?
Yes.
Okay, do you remember there was like the early episode, a guy got turned into this, what would equate to a giant fucking porcupine looking beastie?
Yes.
He gets hit with one of them through a fucking wall.
Ouch.
Yes, it is not pleasant.
Ouch.
Then he has to fight an actual winged demon thingy.
Ouch.
There's a bunch of other stuff, and it looks really cool and fun, and I'm not sure when it's going to be out, but it's going to be all over different things, and hopefully there's like a story mode, because I imagine I would very much enjoy the game story for that.
I would presume there'd be. It seems very story mode level driven.
Yeah, I think that'll be one of those ones where I'm sitting now going, I'm going to watch this, and it's going to be fun. Because I like to watch game movies sometimes.
You like to watch what movie?
Game movies.
Right, cool. Check it.
Okay. We both know my taste do not run like that.
I know. It's why I was clarifying, because it did sound like you said something else for a minute.
But I didn't. Anyway, On to the final piece of news bits, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is a bit of a double header, and I know what we're seeing up here is big, and that's for Johnny's benefit in a few minutes, because we're going to be going through some stuff that he might not like at first, or might not be interested in, so I'm going to have to kick him awake when we get onto Marvel. Basically,
When
Disney,
we get on to Marvel?
yeah, basically Disney owns the world. And
Yeah, we knew that.
yeah, but they've announced it by basically saying, you know those great two franchises that have basically ruled nerddom for the last 30 or 40 years? Longer, 50?
Marvel and Buffy.
No, Marvel and Star Wars. And there he goes. So anyway, for those of you that are into Star Wars and have noticed that The Mandalorian has been kicking all kinds of booty, you will be happy and probably unsurprised to know that we're going to be getting not one but two spin-off shows from that. One of them about Ahsoka and the other one called Rangers of the New Republic, which I can only imagine would be some form of person breaking law enforcement thingy. I'll get through them quick, relax. Rangers of the New Republic. We're going to be getting that long-awaited Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which unfortunately is going to have Hayden Christensen back as Anakin Skywalker. Here's hoping he actually learned how to play angry rather than just fucking emo whingy little bitch.
True.
Andor is going to be a prequel to the film Rogue One and will basically be a spy series whereby agents of the Underground Rebellion do whatever the fuck they need to do to basically get information from the Empire. So it's going to be kind of like, we're the good guys, but we have no problem slitting throats, getting the job done. I think it's going to focus on your man Andor. It's going to be 12 episodes long, so that should be fun. Star Wars Visions is set to be an anthology animated series with different episodes from different animators, so that could be fun and in line with things like Halo Legends and what was the other? Animatrix. Yeah, that was another good one. The Acolyte. This is one that I'm really looking forward to, and I hope a lot of people are, because it's going to be a whole new High Republic era, so all fancy Jedi fucking everywhere. And in the midst of that, someone's going to be going, you know what? I don't like being goody two-shoes. What's the dark side like? So it's going to be this cool mystery thriller about somebody exploring that and probably bringing on the last great Sith War TV. The Bad Batch is going to be bringing this back to the Clone Wars. Not sure if this is a movie or a series, but it's going to be focusing on, well, the Bad Batch, which were introduced in the last season of Clone Wars. That'll be season 7 that got done start of the year, probably primarily just to introduce these characters.
It's fine, that didn't have Star Wars.
No, it's not. They did that in an episode. And basically they were doing Seven Samurai. Anyway, Lando Calrissian's getting his own series, and it's been theorized that Donald Glover will be back to actually play Lando, since he got kind of a bum steer in the Solo movie. We all got a bum steer from the Solo movie.
True.
Next up in canon, we're going to be getting a Rogue Squadron movie, which apparently is going to be set after the events of that shitstorm that they made us watch the last time out. For those of you familiar, Rogue Squadron was originally a series of books, comics, computer games centered around the squadron that basically Luke created and came about, and I suppose retroactively gets named after Rogue One, I suppose, the film. So way to tie that in. There's going to be a Droids animated movie coming out, so that'll be cool. And we're going to be getting the Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie, because you did a great job with that last Mandalorian episode and Thor Ragnarok and a bunch of other stuff. And for anyone interested, The Mandalorian will be getting a third season at some point down the line. It's theorized that Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka Tano will cross back over into some awesome mini series event thingy. Now on to the other stuff.
You're talking about Marvel. Why are you doing ASMR?
Oh, I'm doing it really low so that I don't wake you up. You've been enjoying your nap that entire time.
No, fuck. Marvel things. Everything's happening. Everything's happening.
Finally, everything is happening.
The world will never be the same again.
Well,
That was actually quite relaxing. Don't want to lie to you.
For those of you that missed it, Marvel basically announced all the stuff that they wanted to do this year and next year and probably the next, to be fair, decade. To start off with,
Here's what you got to look forward to until 2030.
That's actually pretty accurate.
We thought we were great there, starting to get our show lineups done a month in advance, and then Marvel were like, here's the next 10 years. Dow! I feel useless.
Well, to be fair, they did it a decade ago as well, and I was like, yes, I can't wait. And then everyone else seemed to forget they'd done it and just remember the movie as it came out. I was like, I can't believe you're doing this, really, because I fucking
They,
called
they,
that
I-
a year ago.
they literally said it.
What?
They literally
I
said
mean,
it.
back when they first started fucking.
They literally said it.
Anyway, TV show wise, we're going to be starting off with WandaVision, which is set to have Wanda and Vision from the Avengers movies stuck into what can only equate to a TV loop wonderland.
Oh,
I feel that that's probably got to do with, somebody shattering a mind stone once upon a time.
oh no.
It'll also be reintroducing one or two characters that have been in previous films, including Kat Dennings' character of, oh, fuck, I can't remember her name.
What she do?
She's in the Thor movies. She's in 2 of the Thor movies.
As which one?
The
Scientist?
one that goes meow meow. Kat Dennings. She's a scientist. Like, she did the inverted commas.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so that's going to be one thing. Loki TV series spinning out from the last Avengers movie,
Can't wait.
where it turns out he got his hands on the Tesseract and jackbooted himself to another reality and all sorts of madness. And the trailer,
Also a great metal band.
the trailer looks to be a lot more action and subterfuge than people might at first think. Because
It's grown up Marvel.
No, it's Loki getting fucking dragooned into some fucking super secret organization and told, do this shit or horrible things happen to you.
How did this happen?
Well, find out in the series.
I want to see it. I want to
Falcon-
see it now.
Falcon and Winter Soldier is another TV series that everyone's looking forward to, which pits Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes basically against the American government and everyone else. Because
Screw you, I got a metal arm.
Well, it's not just that. Cap kind of went, okay, Falcon, you're the new Captain America. And the American government went, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not forget, the last Captain America had a bit of a revolution and we had to put him on the fucking public wanted list.
Be fine. It'll be fine.
Still not too happy about that breakout, despite the saving the world bit.
It'll be fine. You're overreacting.
These things and
One little government coup. Jesus.
dude, these things and apparently a returning Baron frickin' Zemo,
Oh.
who nearly tore them all apart by standing as a bystander and just pulling on strings the last time around. So that's going to be awesome.
Buzz said Darcy Lewis is the Kat Dennings character.
Thank you, Darcy.
Buzz. No, thank you, Buzz, for letting us know it was Darcy.
No, thank you, Darcy.
Meow meow.
Indeed. A series that I've been looking forward to so much. I mean, so much. I mean,
Please stop gyrating like that publicly on camera.
dude, they've already pretty much got 2 seasons of it done, and I can't wait to see what happens in What If. Oh yes, finally, because there are so many comics I can draw from. Dude.
Those What If comics are fucking brilliant.
Well, we're gonna have like Peggy Carter as Captain Britain, like Super Soldier Serum Captain Britain. So that's gonna be cool. But more importantly, and the one that I think should really get you jived, I think we're getting Marvel Zombies.
I fucking want it. Hired the guy that did the other Marvel Zombies on YouTube. They're great.
I don't know, but like it's part
Remember
of
he
the
did a
trailer.
short film?
It's part of the trailer of like Bucky fighting Cap, and it's Cap Zombie. Anyway, point is, there's gonna be loads of them, and they're gonna be awesome, and
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
I don't mean to ruin it for you kids, but prepare for a whole lot of your favorite heroes to become undead.
Or bad guys.
Both. They seem to just automatically go bad once they're not. It's not so much they're bad, they just want brains and they have superpowers.
Deadpool was kind of a good guy. Well, actually, it turns out he was actually a bad guy. the
He
whole
was
time.
totally a bad guy. He just had no body
Yeah, or morals.
or body.
That didn't stop him.
No, it didn't. He dragged his little face along the ground with his face.
No, he had a helicopter in his head. A helicopter propeller blade, dude. He was head cool.
Oh man, I hope that happens.
Anyway, another couple of series in the forerun are Moon Knight, which will be dealing with, how can I put this? A superhero with multiple personalities. Every one of those personalities will get an appearance and will basically be their own character.
Yep. Some of them are good, some of them not so good.
And some of them are dark as fuck.
Yes.
We'll be getting a
The word hero is very loosely associated with some of them.
vigilante is probably better
Yeah.
term for Moon Knight.
Batman without the morals.
No, he's got morals. Otherwise, he'd be, a maniac. But they're
Batman with less morals.
yes.
He will drop you out the fucking window.
Yes. Miss Marvel is another series coming out, which will tie directly into the Captain Marvel 2 film. Miss Marvel is about Kamala. I can't remember her other. Fuck. She has cool powers that make her big in herself, so she can like crush people and grow really large. And she loves Captain Marvel, so she calls herself Miss Marvel. Then she meets up with Captain Marvel and becomes an Avenger. It's a whole heartwarming thing.
Good times.
Good times.
Reach for your dreams, kids.
Another thing about somebody reaching for their dreams is the story of one Jennifer Walters, mild-mannered lawyer who one day has a bit of an accident. Fortunately, her doctor cousin comes along, gives her a blood transfusion. Oops, her cousin's name is Bruce Banner.
Oh, she's going to not be. You wouldn't.
She's still a lawyer.
You won't like her when she's angry. That's what I meant.
Well, the thing is,
She's got a lot more control than Bruce.
Yeah, so
She's just big, hot, and green.
yes. And with her practicing superhuman law, it means that we could get all kinds of interesting guest stars in this show. Like, this could be really cool. Oh, and by the way, just to really whet your appetite,
Wet it away.
Tim Roth is back as Abomination.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
before we finish the TV shows, there's one more that I personally looking forward to. Finally, after getting a lot of different comic adaptations and even its own kind of like cartoon miniseries in the Iron Man 90s cartoon, we're going to be getting Armor Wars, whereby someone gets their hands on Stark's armor tech and designs and kind of like infiltrates them to lots of different people, because Shield has some and Justin Hammer gets some, and he needs a good slapping. But since Tony isn't around, it looks like it's going to be Rhodey doing the slapping. War Machine's getting his own TV series.
He's like Iron Man,
Only
but he's got a
angrier.
Gatling gun.
He's got.
So does Iron Man.
I don't.
That's why I was just like, but he has a Gatling gun.
Dude, depending on his definition, he could have a whole integrated cybernetic fucking suit.
He's
that's-
got a rocket launcher.
Remember that Hulk busting thingy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be one of them.
The War Machine version. Oh,
Well,
Jesus
bigger.
Christ.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So anyway, those are just the TV shows. Film-wise, we have Shang-Chi, which is going to be awesome. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which I imagine will tie into that little Mandarin throwaway thing for that Hail to the King short movie that they did after Iron Man 3. We're definitely going to be getting a Blade reboot. Not sure if it's going to be TV series or movie, but that is
I
definitely
got the
fucking
impression
happening.
movie.
I'm not so sure. We're going to be getting a third Spider-Man movie, whereby he's definitely going to be diving into the multiverse, because, hang on to your hats, that little web slinger is going to be spinning out, haha, from Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, which is definitely going to be a fucking horror movie. Yes! And will also culminate, I think, from the events of WandaVision. So you can see
I like
how
it.
they're...
It's like an apology for New Mutants. We know we promised you a fucking superhero horror movie.
'Cause I was gonna say,
and
they
I
didn't-
know we mangled it.
But they didn't. New Mutants was good.
It wasn't terrible.
It did exactly what they said in the tin. What got mangled was the fact that we didn't get the other two to then make it really good. It was the opener. It was always supposed to be the opener.
Fair.
Anyway, so yeah, Doctor Strange 2 is going to be fucking nuts, and probably...
Hawkeye's got his own movie coming.
No,
Or is it a
Hawkeye's
TV
got his own
series?
TV series, actually. Sorry, I forgot about that one. Good call on that one.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot about that
I
one.
like Hawkeye.
Yeah, he's got his own TV series. So has Groot. Groot's going to have an animated thing called I Am Groot.
That's great. I hope it's like Animaniacs. I hope they just kind of just like, fuck it, it's Groot, let's go.
Maybe.
Party dance number at the end of the episode.
Actually, another, I think, mini-series thingy is going to be The Secret Invasion,
Yes.
which will have Samuel L. Jackson playing Nick Fury, trying to hunt down a bunch of shape-shifting motherfucking aliens. who
I'm
decided to-
motherfucking sick of these shape-shifting motherfucking aliens on
On
my
my
motherfucking
motherfucking
planet.
Word. And I fucking guarantee that needs to be that needs to be done. There's so much stuff I'm losing track. Anyway, Eternals, that's a new whole-
Shang-Chi.
We did Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Master of Kung Fu.
Shang-Chi.
I expect that there'll probably be a crossing with Iron Hand at some point. Or Daredevil. Oh my god, yes, that'd be awesome.
Please get a different Danny Rand. Please, please.
Eternals, like I said, whole new batch of kind of, I hesitate to use the word superheroes, but a whole new batch of characters. If I'm not mistaken, 2 of them are Thanos' parents. So that should give you a power level notion.
Angry.
On the lighter side, we're going to be getting Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania,
Fun.
which is definitely going to see Scott Lang's daughter Cassie more than likely become the superhero statuesque, because that's the thing whereby she goes super tall and she basically, what else?
The opposite of Ant-Man.
No, Ant-Man also goes giant man.
Occasionally.
We're going to be getting a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with James Gunn back in it. We're also going to be getting whatever year that's coming out, the Christmas before, we're going to be getting a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
I'm kind of worried.
Why?
Why? I'm going to give you 4 words as to why. Star Wars Christmas special.
You mean from the 70s?
Yeah, I just, whenever they try to just Christmas special something
But
that
they're-
customarily wouldn't be Christmassy.
No. You're forgetting one big fucking difference. Star Wars had no, I repeat, no tie to contemporary Earth. Guardians of the Galaxy has Peter motherfucking Quill.
I shall sit with reserved breath.
I guarantee you will be busting your fucking arse off for it.
I don't know how you're going to beat Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. That's all I'm going to say.
This is true. I'm not denying that, but I guarantee
That's
you
my new thing. That's my jam.
he's into these Christmas Chronicles now.
I like it. I don't have many actual Christmas things that I tend to enjoy. I have Die Hard. I'll fight anyone that disagrees with me on that. I have the Home Alones. I like the Home Alones. Everything else is horror related.
Gremlins?
Normally. Gremlins is horror though.
Christmas horror.
It doesn't matter. It's still horror. It's Christmas horror. I have this jumper.
Okay, can I wrap this up and then we can move on to movie reviews?
Yep.
Black Widow, as most of you are aware, is finally going to be getting released. I think that's going straight to... It was supposed to be going straight to Disney Plus. Now apparently it's getting a cinematic thing. I don't know. Also down we have Ironheart, which will basically be... I can't remember her name, but she is basically the next version of Tony Stark. Now, I don't mean that word for word. I mean, she's a genius in her own right, who comes up with her own suit of armor that basically is on par with Stark's, and then the right people turn around and go, hey, we could do...
There's a dude with a mustache who's a real pain in the ass whenever he's fucking drinking, and you seem a lot more level-headed. Do you fancy teaming up?
Back in the day, maybe, but unfortunately, no, at this stage, he's like Stark today.
Some dude did this thing, and we don't have a Tony Stark anymore, and you seem like a hotter, smaller version of Tony Stark. Do you feel like teaming up?
Yeah,
Cool. I knew it was one or the other.
yeah.
One or t'other.
Pretty sure
One or
she's
t'other.
16 or 17, but okay. Yeah. Anyway,
I did not know that.
I know it. That's why I was just letting you off there for a minute. It was hilarious. We're going to be getting, obviously, the
Really
next...
expecting me to go on more of a...
No. We're going to be getting the next Thor movie, which apparently has started
I'm
production.
not commenting on the 16-year-old. I'm commenting... This is the
I
way
know.
the Marvel movies tend to go.
I know.
Insert
I know.
hotter replacement.
I know. Anyway, next Thor movie, I think, has started production, so that's going to be Love and Thunder, which sees...
It's going to be a little more serious.
I doubt it. Because, like, last time I checked, Thor was off with the Guardians of the Galaxy, so it might as well be called in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the As Guardians of the Galaxy.
Or Guardians of the Galaxy 2.5.
I feel that'll be the holiday special.
Sorry, what was that? I don't know where that came from. Where did that?
Anyway, it's been theorized that since Jane Foster is back in this Thor movie, we'll probably see her getting her hands on Meow Meow.
Meow meow.
And becoming the goddess of thunder for a
Meow
little while.
meow.
Which could lead to an interesting fight between, well, I don't know, because Valkyrie's in it as well. So that could be a whole thing. Well, she's now ruling Asgard since Thor fucked off to basically be a bum. Space bum.
You goddamn space bum.
See, if you ask Quill, he won't deny it.
Yeah.
We are finally apparently going to be getting an MCU version of the Fantastic Four. A long time. It's up. They don't fuck that one up.
They will. Well, look, here's the thing. Fantastic Four is yet to have the actual MCU treatment, if you know what I mean.
This is true.
It's been all Sony.
Yeah.
It's been all Sony. So, and I mean, the latest one wasn't absolutely shit awful. Oh no, there was several glaring issues. Number one being,
I'll watch.
how were they all a family?
I'll watch the first two. I won't watch the last one.
Yeah. It's a shame. Yeah, the first one was okay. It was just cheese.
Yeah, that's why I watched the first two. They're okay.
Silver
they're just
Surfer
cheese.
was my issues where you fucked up Silver Surfer. You can't fuck up Silver Surfer. Well, you can, as you've proven, but you shouldn't because it makes people angry. Because
Anyway.
people love Silver Surfer.
Finally, I think.
Misha, for instance.
Finally, on the Marvel list of films that are upcoming,
Yes.
We have confirmed Black Panther 2.
Fuck yeah! For Wakanda!
Yeah, I'm not sure if T'Challa...
How are they doing that?
That's what I was about to say. I'm not
Sorry,
sure.
I was in Marvel world there for a minute. It took a minute for my real world brain to catch up. He's dead. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How are they going to do that?
I'm not sure if T'Challa will be getting recast or if they'll just...
Pass on the crown.
mantle.
Or, yeah. Passing on the mantle, I feel, would be the fairest. Like, there has to be a successor in the comic books.
There is, and that was actually dealt with, and then everyone realized, well, this doesn't work, bring T'Challa back.
Might have to. I feel like it. I feel he did such a good job as him, and he made the whole role so iconic. I feel it would be.
Yeah.
I'd be remiss to put someone in there myself.
Just have to see where it goes.
Yes, I don't think it would be. Like, especially considering that he seemed to have shot the majority of that movie while essentially dying with
shot
cancer
everything.
and did all of his own stunts. And this isn't like normal movie stunts. This is like Marvel level work and Marvel level stunts. And I feel it'd be slightly shitty if you were to just slot someone in instead of him. I think you could write a character.
Might not even need to. There was a storyline. Someone replaced him. Because I remember there was like varying covers and it was kind of like teasing at who it would be.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know if it turned out to be his sister or not.
Oh, yes.
Or it could have been Storm.
As in
His wife.
Storm. X-Men.
They were married for a while.
Briefly.
For a while, and then fans decided they didn't like it or something happened.
I'm going to bang both of them and you can't do that if they're married.
Funnily enough, she ended up going to...
Storm's the only one that walks around naked.
Funnily enough, she went back to her mohawk look.
Oh, I love mohawks.
And went to teach at a school.
A certain school for specially talented children.
Run by a certain short, angry little mutant with claws.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
It's the Xavier School, is it?
No, he set up his own one, because the Xavier one blew up one too many times.
No one's blown up my fucking school, Bob.
He fucking made sure of that. Although people tried. People tried.
And people fucking failed.
Yeah. Well, no, there were partial explosions.
Old Man Logan.
Oh, no, he wasn't Old Man
I
Logan.
know, I'm just saying.
Old Man Logan is something else.
He literally cockblocked my own Man Logan song.
Anyway, point is,
He has no bones.
with Storm having her mohawk back, she decided to go back to some of her other habits
Walking around naked.
in Logan's room.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah. He really fucked the X-Men. Just when you think about it, like... him and Rogue had a bit of a thing. Fucking...
Him and Rogue didn't have a bit of a thing.
She might have wanted a bit of a thing. Everyone wanted a bit of Wolfie. He's so quiet and broody. Okay, he's broody.
Actually, to be fair, there was that hilarious bit where Viper tricked him into having to marry her, and all of her bridesmaids was actually Rogue, Kitty Pryde, and Jubilee, who she kidnapped to be bridesmaids. And Sabretooth turned up with his new adamantium bones and skewered Logan like a pig.
Oh, yeah.
That's my head. And you're... Ooh, that's your head.
No.
Mine.
Mine.
That's all the announcements, I think, in regards to Disney taking
There's
over
a
the world.
buttload of announcements. We're going to breeze through these movies. We're going to talk a little bit more about Freaky, though, because fuck me, it's good. But, okay, back over to the normal room of review. See you in a second.
Ooh.
And we're back. Okay, you start talking for a minute because I just want to check the audio here for a second.
Okie dokie. And we're back. And that's definitely definitely audio. Okay, so first on our list of films is a Halloween treat that's that got released on video and digital release on December the 8th, called Black Pumpkin. How best to describe Black Pumpkin?
It's a slasher movie.
Yes, that's the best way to describe it. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. To be fair, Black Pumpkin does introduce this really cool little killing bastard by the name of Bloody Bobby.
Bloody Bobby.
Yes, Bloody Bobby. I knew that was right. Haha. Who, well, if you decide to, how can I put this, entice him, whether intentionally or not, out from the diabolic den.
Diabolic den?
Oh, crap. I had names and stuff.
Kids had names.
I did. They all went away.
You were talking about Marvel for too long.
We were.
But there was so much to talk about.
There was. So anyway, yeah, the Diabolic Den or Devil's Den or something like that. It's this place near a small town where apparently you shouldn't go because there's supposed to be some mean killing bastard out there. And it turns out that despite two kids doing a documentary on it and explaining the lore and the mythology behind it, there actually is in fact a small wee killing bastard out there. And one of the dumbasses kind of, well, piqued his interest. So now he's out to play. And by play, we of course mean run havoc and slice his way through, well, pretty much anyone who wants to. Film opens up like a decade earlier or something like that with...
Regine, sorry, just back on Marvel for a second. Regine Wolfston said that he's definitely not being recast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Regine.
So anyway, yeah. Pork Chop, which is legitimately the name of the character,
Yep.
is helping.
I didn't like him initially, but then he kind of won me over a little bit.
Yeah, he's helping young Elliot to do this. It's a school project, so they're doing it on this place, and they're going into the mythology and the fact that there was supposed to be a serial killer that, was in there and was supposed to have been all these disappearances and all the rest of it. However, Pork Chop manages to pique the interest of this little killing machine called Bloody Bobby, who, once his interest is piqued, decides to basically go up and slash his way through a bunch of different people, primarily those that he feels aren't. But it's never really. I'd like to say those.
I think he was going to try and take Pork Chop's soul, but he was in for an awful surprise.
Just see the redhead.
Yeah, he has no soul. Sorry. Can you have souls? Sorry, I can't help myself there.
Anyway, I thought he might have been kind of like following certain Halloween traditions because he seemed to go for people that were either being assholes or.
Yeah, the standard slasher movie list of people to murder.
Yeah.
You're fucking, you're dead.
To be fair,
You're a bit of an asshole to the nice kid. You're dead.
To be fair, those teenagers were out camping in his literal neck of the woods.
Yeah, yeah. They essentially did the Friday the 13th equivalent of setting up a tent in Jason's shack.
Yeah, pretty much. Elliot and Pork Chop, meanwhile, are looking after Elliot's younger sister Regan, taking her trick-or-treating, while his hot older sister, Sarah...
She never wears pants.
It's great. She wears pants for 10 minutes.
Yeah, literally. Like, I was watching this here when Giz came in, and I was like, he was like, wait for it. And I was like, wait for what? And then she walked out with no pants. I was like, that girl's got no pants on. I actually had a Father Dougal moment. It was literally like, those women are in the nip. But yeah, no, I was like, that woman has no pants on. And then the scene went on for a good 10 or 15 minutes, and I was like,
then he went off and I called
she still has no pants on.
Yeah,
and then
I
her friend's getting, the little ginger
Chop
kid
is
is getting
buddy.
his head kicked in out the front. She goes out and saves his ass. No pants on. Matching socks.
Debatable.
It's not debatable. Please don't make me pull up a screen grab. Okay. I find it odd that you can spend the time to make sure that you get a pair of matching grey and white socks to go with your grey panties, but can't put on pants. I don't know why I'm arguing about this. She had lovely legs. Well done, you. Less pants, more whatever.
Later on, she would
Down
be
with
dressed
gravity,
as,
up with miniskirts.
funnily enough, later on, she would be dressed as Little Red Riding Hood with a very
She
mini
was
white
riding,
skirt.
I'll tell you that.
Yes, Flash is the name of her.
Ah.
Not the savior of this universe.
No, he's a bit of a prick.
He's not. He's all right.
Ah,
He's all right. If you actually watch it, he's actually all right. The other two guys, the stoner guys, are
yes, he's a prick by association. He hangs out with a belt.
He doesn't hang out with him. He actually growls at one of them, makes him piss off, and
But they all hang out.
Misses his face. No, they didn't go to the fucking. His exact words. She actually calls him up and goes, "Did you go to the party last night?" No. If you weren't there, what's the point of me going?
Oh, adorables. Adorbs,
But
as
anyway,
the kids say.
like I said, herself
know
and
if that's
Flash
true.
are planning on having a fun time because she's convinced younger brother to take little sister out trick or treating.
Ah.
But there's also a party to be getting to, and then that's where they find out that all of her friends aren't at the party. They're all chopped up. She should have watched.
All
the
their
news.
friends are dead. All their friends are dead. Guy with a pumpkin for a face. Yeah. Killed all their friends.
So that's a thing that happened. She decides, shit, I should probably run home and kind of like check on the kids that I left on their own.
All the kids are dead. No, I'm
Not
only joking.
quite.
I'm only joking.
Not quite, but little bloody Bobby is circling the house like a fucking piranha. Little fucking vicious pumpkin-headed little bastard.
An eagle.
What?
Albatross. Vulture.
That preys on the dead. This makes dead.
And then preys on it.
We don't know what he did afterwards. But anyway.
Okay, shark.
Yeah.
Say shark, because I got real Halloween vibes off this.
Yes. So Sarah and Flash managed to return just in the nick of time for Flash to be a hero. To be fair,
It didn't go too well.
no, it didn't. To be didn't. I can't remember. Oh crap! Where's his name?
Is it Flash?
No, it is
Oh.
not. Nope, can't remember his name. There's a
Let me fill the dead air. 1 sec.
town crazy person.
Sorted.
There's a town crazy person basically running around trying to warn people that, you know what, you shouldn't fuck around with this place at Halloween because once upon a
The
time,
guy in the mask is real, kids.
because like he killed my freaking brother when we were kids.
He killed my ma. He killed my pa.
So he's running around trying to convince people to kind of deal with this. And
And as per usual, they all go, "You're crazy." Mostly because he does kind of run around in a dressing gown while trying to explain this to people. He definitely pulled a gun on a kid in the middle of an alleyway in a dressing gown.
that's because it was outside his own house.
In an alleyway.
But it was his house.
Yes. I'm just saying.
Without going too much further into the gory details.
Because
and
it's
to be
only out
fair-
since the end of November.
starting summer.
Start of December.
To be fair, there are quite a lot of gory details, and that's one of the things that makes this film fun.
Because it's a slasher movie. And
Yes.
mandatorily, anyone that dies must die in a gruesome fashion.
And they like to clearly poke fun at themselves and some decent laughs.
It's,
There's
yeah,
some-
there's some very good jokes. Pork Chop is... He what's the name of the truffle shuffle kid?
Chunk.
Chunk. Yeah, he's the chunk of this movie. Just the one-liners. He's
Okay.
a one-liner machine. Like when your one saves him and he's like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "I'm okay." No. I love that. Or no, she said, "I fucking hate all men," or something like that. He's like, "You don't hate me." She's like, "No, I don't hate
Oh,
you,
no,
Pork
no,
Chop."
no. She was on about Dickless Wonders. I'm not a Dickless Wonder. I wasn't talking to you, sweetie.
Pork Chop for president.
Or the best line of, "Mom, we went viral. Oh my God, are you infectious?" And Pork Chop said,
This is the best family ever.
that was his actual reaction. It was great.
Get some Bactine on it. Quickly. We hit a trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the trailer for
Pumpkin.
Black Pumpkin from the start of this month, and then we're going to be back where we're going to be talking about some military people style peeps going to a bunker in the facility. Back in a moo.
Diablo's Den has been the setting for pretty much every tall tale campfire story in Fall Creek Valley.
Hey! Whoa! What are you doing back there?
I'm doing a documentary on Diablo's Den for school. Who's up there?
What's going on?
We wanted to see if you guys want to go up to Diablo's Den bonfire tonight.
Anybody that has lived in Fall Creek Valley long enough has heard the tales of what went on up there over the years. That Fall Creek Valley is being haunted by an evil demonic spirit known as Bloody Bobby.
Parents are gonna find their kids in the dark chanting, as if they're trying to channel his spirit. They're gonna hear their kids whispering, "Bloody Bobby, Bloody Bobby, Bloody Bobby."
And we are back. That was the I'm loving this wallpaper setup. I know we do look like we're about to do like an unplugged session for MTV, granted, but like
Best unplugged session ever.
no, that was Nirvana, hands down. That was
Yeah.
that
No,
was like as unplugged sessions go.
Yeah.
That was fucking up there.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up we have the facility, which long story short, there's a group of miscellaneous I want to say teens, but they're not really teens, they're adults.
Yeah, early 20-something.
They've been off wandering
Urban
around.
explorers.
Yes, urban explorers, and they've unfortunately urbaned their way into an exploration site that happens to be an old abandoned, well, let's say abandoned military bunker. So they're in having a laugh. At another stage, I don't know if anyone's a fan of the TV show Smack the Pony back in the late 90s, early 90s even, possibly.
Mid-90s.
Mid-90s, yeah, would have been maybe
94, 95.
no, probably even later than that. I would have been four. I definitely was in secondary school when it was out. So that's like minimum.
Anyway,
one of the women from Smack the Pony is talking to a bunch of what they like to describe themselves as government military men, but you're very quickly explained that you're mercs. We hire you to do a fucking job. It's just that you're very good at your job. Don't be under any illusions. You don't work for the fucking government whatsoever. So get your head out of your ass and fucking just do what I'm telling you. They're a little bit twitchy because they're like, contrary to the normal expeditions and things we get sent on, this is a little less information-y.
yeah.
Then we know. It's very much show up at bunker, should be fine. Best of luck. Yours sincerely, freaky lady with the weird voice when she gets angry.
By the way, grab the civilians and pull them out of whatever's on down there.
Yeah, because they shouldn't be fucking around.
And there's definitely something down
Yeah, but it should be fine.
Here's an instruction manual. It's all in Latin.
It'll be perfect. Latin. Who doesn't know Latin in the mid 21st century? Early 21st century. We're in the first fifth. Our urban explorers are having a nice time urban exploring. Our military guys are having a bit of a hoot.
Well,
No. Hang on. I'm getting there. Our military guys are having a bit of a, the standard kind of military vibe thing that you get when they send the squad in. There's a bit of the shit talking between the guys, and this guy's like, "Oh, how are you?" and all of that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, people start getting whipped clean out of the group on both sides. It doesn't matter if they're the civilians or gun-wielding mercenaries. These weird science experiments just start up whipping. Stuff's going. That's it. I love the bit with the urban explorers. There is a very cool scene where they're all literally getting a selfie. And just after the selfie happens, one of them is just gone. Like Kaiser Soul Chick. Gone. We did that literally in stereo. Ha. Good. But yeah, that's kind of the overall synopsis. It's synopses of the facility. As I said, when we have the new screeners, we tend to not try and get crazy into plot spoilers.
It is worth noting that the facility is a sequel to 2017's The Risen, and is also known as the Risen Possession, but kind of re-released as the facility.
Yeah.
Now, The Risen is actually set in 1955, and as a result, this film works spectacularly as a direct sequel, with many of the scenes apparently being taken.
Some of the flashbacks are direct links to the original movie.
Either taken from or inspired by events that happened in the original film. This leads to a very
Which we might do a review of that at a later date and try and fill in the blanks of storyline between the two, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. This leads to a very interesting dynamic with a number of the characters who are experiencing, let's just say, visions of things that were and
are yet to be.
Yeah, and as a result, it kind of helps them piece together what the actual flock is going on down here, because those people have bandages, and is that like some kind of old soldier guy? And oh god, I'm dying! Oh god! It's the general gist of it.
Yeah. Did you have any good points or bad points or anything like that, or?
Good points, in my opinion, are the fact that for what it is, this story is well put together. I like the fact that it seems to be a direct sequel from a film that is set in 1955, so there's clearly a plan, and they're following their plan, which storytelling-wise is always going to make me kind of go, yes. It is dark, it is atmospheric. I think that the things they run into down there, what you see of them looks good. I like the, kind of their modus operandi. The only downside I have of it is we have seen films like this before, whereby military personnel going into a place not knowing what they're dealing with. Although, to be fair, the only one that really pops to head is the Outpost, and this is a different story from that because, if nothing else, the civilian element plus the ties to the first film. So overall, yeah, maybe if you can get The Risen, watch that, then watch this.
Yeah, while you can totally watch this movie on its own, I feel there's a lot more substance if you're able to see both.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in regards those tie-in flashbacks and the clues dropped within them, and how characters kind of start to figure out what's going on and remember stuff that, well, basically remember stuff that happened in the last film. Is the best way to put it.
Right, we're going to hit you with the trailer. We're going to try and get through Freaky really quick because our TV show on American Horrors is going to be happening soon, so I'm going to try and rush it because that's what I'm checking here because there's some of Chris J. Miller's music videos are playing, which means that we're probably not soon after. So we're going to hit you with the trailer for this, and then we're going to be back where we're going to be talking about Freaky. I might do a plot synopsis for this for the sake of speed.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be back after the trailer. Catch you in a sec.
I know you are a man of action, so business?
Going in cold here, tracking unknown targets into an unknown military facility that's been abandoned for reasons unknown.
Base, this is Team 7. We're entering the tunnel.
Jesus Christ.
Report, soldier. What did you see?
In the book, sir.
Okay, that was the trailer for
The Facility.
The Facility. Go check that out. As we said, if you get a chance to get The Risen, I do feel that there's a lot more subtext and substance that would be automatically filled in.
Yeah.
If you had seen it, but yet again, not that. It's a very watchable movie without it. Yeah, it's good as a standalone thing as well. How's the chat?
Just briefly to Martin Green of the Trash Picture Show. Hello, and we don't exactly have a new studio so much as
my Mac died and I had to wire it into my TV, and it was going to be a big job moving the TV upstairs as I have a wanky leg, and I just said we'd test run down here temporarily, and I had a Christmas jumper, so I was like, let's just get a bit Christmassy. That's it. Anyone who hasn't followed the Trash Picture Show, you should go over and follow Trash Picture Show. They've been doing some really cool Christmas content over the last week or two. I was quite enjoying all the adverts they were doing last week. I believe they were doing a Gremlins watch along, but I had.
Was that last week or something?
I think it was last week. I wasn't there for the Gremlins. I think we were live.
Yeah.
But I saw all the cool adverts and stuff they were doing afterwards, which was fun. So pop over, give them a like, give them a follow, do the thing, subs, buttons, and things like that. Anyway, next up, newly released, came out kind of mid-October, I want to say.
No, it first premiered in mid-October.
Oh yes, sorry, it was in cinemas mid-October, and then it came out on digital release a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
It's in the last week or two. We were talking about Freaky,
December 4th. There we go. That was the video on demand release.
We're talking about Freaky, starring Vince Vaughn and Catherine Newton, which is a horror, Blumhouse's horror take on the kind of old school Freaky Friday story, where Vince Vaughn, which I'm going to say right now, by the way, after watching this, Vince Vaughn as some sort of mad masked serial killer in a slasher movie, I'm totally down for. I am totally down for it.
Really works.
I'm totally down for it. So essentially, we meet this girl. She's got a little group of friends. She's not the most popular thing. We're in a rush, by the way. So this is another patented Johnny Deadly flashback as to the movie. Strap in, kids. This is going to be fast. Yeah. So anyway, she's not super popular in the school, and neither are her friends. They're all their elite group. You get the little insights into her life. Mom's a bit of an alcoholic because the dad died. The sister's a cop. All of that kind of thing. She's got the fucking super gay friend who I love, by the way. He's brilliant. He's one of the highlights of the movie for me. He's fantastic. Got her other friend as well. There's the serial killer on the loose, and he has a tendency around prom time and fall ball or whatever you want to call it, murdering kids and just going on a general slasher style killing spree, which we do get to see a slight example of that at the start of the movie, played by Vince Vaughn. Chalk it down, get him a hockey mask, he'll fucking do well. It'll be very, very good. He was really good as a terrifying character.
He was, yeah.
He was like really, really good. Anyway, alcoholic mum has passed out while I can't remember the girl's name, Catherine.
Oh, Millie?
Millie, thank you. Catherine Newton's character is Millie. Millie's stuck outside the football place or the football stadium where she's the mascot as the cheerleading team. Mom's yet to pick her up. Surprise, surprise. Lights go out. Who's there? It's Vince fucking Vaughn. At the start of the movie, he's robbed himself some artifactual memorabilia.
Aztec or Mayan, I would imagine.
I got Aztec judging by the temple thing that shows up in a moment. But anyway, they get into a bit of a tussle. There's a bit of stabbing happened, but it was with a ceremonial knife. Surprise, surprise. Everybody wakes up the following morning, and Vince Vaughn, the serial killing son of a bitch, is now in a 17-year-old girl's body. And that 17-year-old girl is now a 6'8" giant. And many, 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 many hilarious things and awesome kills, as you can see Vince Vaughn's character. I also have to say, in credit to Catherine Newton, her visual demeanor and physical manifestation of herself once she's supposed to be the Vince Vaughn character. There's like even a mannish, sluggish serial killer walk to her.
There's an entire scene where she enters the school and just the reactions of when she came in before and she's getting fucking thrown about and just fucking people ignoring her. And this time you just have guys just going,
it's amazing what a red leather jacket and some lipstick will do. I love that bit where Vince Vaughn sees her like that and he was like, I know he's a psychopath. I want, like, don't get me wrong, I kind of look cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's essentially the plot, and then it's all about they have 24 hours to get people swapped back into each other's bodies.
Or it becomes permanente.
Or it becomes permanente. And Vince Vaughn's character obviously is none too happy about getting the swap around because he's found that I can get a lot of unnoticed murdering done as a helpless 17-year-old girl.
Well, there are one or two setbacks, and it's interesting that
I liked to play on this because you know the way the serial killer like Jason and all that, they have the super strength or everything.
Yeah,
it's like it's just a genetic thing or something, because Millie, when she's in Vince Vaughn's body, like she's having a fight with her two friends, obviously because she's trying to explain that she's not a serial killer on Millie. And she throws one of them like halfway across a kitchen at one stage. She's like, oh my God, I'm really strong. And then Vince Vaughn, as he's trying to murder some people, runs into the disadvantages of being a 17-year-old girl going up against full-grown men.
Now, here's the thing, though. Did you notice the smile? Well, it's kind of like, ooh, a challenge.
I liked that. There was like, brilliant. I haven't had to proper murder somebody in a while. It's just been stab and lift. I've been just hacking through people. Like when you see him at the start in the kind of the mansion scene where he gets all of his equipment,
he
is
Moses through the Red Sea.
like proper Michael or Jason, like just mows through them, hands down, not a freaking issue. But yeah, there was a glint in his eye when he was in the 17-year-old girl body because like, oh, I gotta work for dinner.
Yeah.
And fuck me, did he work for dinner?
And it happened a couple of times
too. Yeah.
But
really fun. It's done by the guys who did Happy Death Day.
Yeah,
totally worth a watch.
It's also worth noting that it's while
also before you get into that, also worth noting that Vince Vaughn running as a 17-year-old girl is now my new favorite thing in life. it is fucking amazing. I just he did such a good job as a 17-year-old girl as well. There's like he had all of like the kind of the physical demeanors. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was like you could tell that like he watched her. I'd swear that they got her to play the scenes first, so he could see how she'd do it, and vice versa.
Probably,
yeah. Like really good, and it's got that Happy Death Day level of hilarity in it as well.
Now, interestingly, someone asked if Happy Death Day and Freaky were set in the same universe.
Quite possibly.
That was actually kind of the response that was given. Like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if someday Millie and Tree met.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? If there's Groundhog's Day going and there's body transformations going, And it's all Blumhouse. You know how much they love sticking everything together. But like, that'd be cool.
Overall, what?
Imagine if there was a Groundhog Day loop and someone swapped around.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh
what
my
popped into
god,
head.
that'd be great. I love it. I turned into Billy there for a second. Oh my god, I want it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that Freaky definitely did what it said on the tin by presenting, you know, a murderous spin on the Freaky Friday party, but yet still managing, like, you're watching the film and there's 2 or 3 things you're expecting to happen from a film like this, and to be fair, you get all 2 or 3 of the things, plus you get a fuckload of violence and some really funny fucking lines, and just, yeah, Vince Vaughn running around like a little girl is hilarious.
Right, we're going to hit you with the trailer for Freaky, and then we're going to send you really quickly over to American Horrors because we're actually live now.
Oh.
Okay, catch you in a second.
Good morning.
Morning. That's me, Millie. Ordinary, boring Millie.
I love your dress. I think I saw it at Discount Bonanza.
Okay, so I was never the most popular.
Homecoming's this weekend.
Booker is gonna be at the dance.
And boys never really noticed me. Honestly, if this was a horror movie, I'd be one of the first ones to get killed.
Cue the creepy dude in the mask.
Like I said. But actually, it turns out
Where am I?
I didn't get killed.
Oh my god, why do I sound like that?
I woke up in the killer's body.
The Blissfield Butcher strikes again.
Don't freak out.
You're black! I'm gay! We are so dead!
Ow! Will you stop? It's me, it's Millie. Hail, Blissfield, high, feel our glory and our might.
And not only is that psycho wearing my body, he's killing it.
He's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Who knows how many of our friends he's gonna kill?
Are you sure this is safe? No.
Oh my god, it's a slaughterhouse.
I have like less than 6 hours to swap back or I'm gonna be stuck in his body forever.
Hurry up, loser, I gotta take a dump.
I have to admit, it hasn't been all bad.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Move! How's that feel? I'll make you wish your stupid face was never born. Oh my god, did you just pee yourself?
Yes!
Whoa, what am I wearing?
I'm actually really liking this for you. Great. We're gonna get killed by Murder Barbie.
I can't wait to kill you.
Time to stop this asshole.
We're in this together.
I want my body back.
Come and get it.
Look, I know I look like the butcher, but it's Millie.
He's crazy.
Okay, Booker, can you look at me, please?
Booker!
Dry up, bitch.
Booker, help! Booker!
Will you shut up?
Yeah, that's the trailer for Freaky. I forgot, Diane, or did the team?
no idea.
Yeah. If you want to win, there you go. By the way,
we're fucking
definitely
great.
watch that.
That's great.
Anyway, as is customary on a Sunday night, myself and Giz are open on American Horrors, 8:30 p.m. CST, whatever that equates to is GMTs, which is fucking now. Where we are interviewing Chris J. Miller, and pretty much any info that I would need to say will be in the trailer. So myself and Giz will catch you during the week, where we're going to be talking about some other sort of mad horror bollocks. Join us then. GoreCast out.
What the fuck are you doing? What? You look like Biker Santa.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
It's not Christmas, it's fucking December.
Yeah, the 30 days of Christmas.
It's the 12 days of Christmas.
Are you sure?
Nearly 100% sure. I'm not singing it for you. Although, even though I'm categorically a humbugging son of a bitch, join myself and Giz this Sunday where we have a Christmas treat for you as we do a slight change of pace where we have Chris J. Miller, the mad scientist of horror, on, where we're going to be talking about PC culture, politics, his upcoming movie Utopia Means Nowhere, and a whole lot more this Sunday, 8:30 p.m. CST, and whatever that equates to is GMTs, only on American Horrors. Take that hat off. Don't forget, if you enjoy our Madcap GoreCast horror hijinks, we stream 3 nights a week over on YouTube, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, where you can see a little bit of this. Turd spoon, god damn, I knew there was something I wanted to bring up in the... God damn, I don't know what a fucking turd spoon is, but I'm mad to...
Get it pretty in-depth.
Most definitely some of this.
With a new 2009 twist. She pulls out of her vagina.
I'll give it to her though, because like, you know how like magicians kind of like do something and they pause dramatically? She took that dramatic pause.
And occasionally some of this.
Our favorite Halloween movies.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast. Yeah, okay, I'm here. I'm back.